Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. So the time has finally come to go on my first road trip in my new 2019 Golf Alltrack. I'm pretty excited. In the last video, I realized I misspoke and said I was going to Sedona. I'm actually going to Sedona, Arizona. I'm going to try out camping in a wagon for the first time, which I've wanted to try for a long time. So a little bit nervous, but also really excited. Trying out that hashtag wagon life or van life or whatever. But it's actually pretty cool because originally the plan was to go to Moab, Utah, but we saw the weather was going to be pretty cold in Moab, so we changed to go to Sedona. So it's kind of awesome to have freedom to do something like that. So before we get on the road, I just want to give you a brief overview of the setup that I made, which was on pretty much limited time and all stuff that I pretty much either had or ordered on Amazon. So if you have any questions on some of the stuff, I guess I can put links on the stuff I bought off of Amazon. So without further ado, I'll give you a quick overview of my setup and then we'll hit the road. So I just have a cot in here and bought a memory foam mat, but I'll try and go in order. I put my water down behind the front seat, and then I have my cycling stuff, the camping stuff, my clothes, some shower stuff, some packages that I'm bringing from my friend. And there's actually a bunch of storage under the cot too, so I have some stuff under there, like my day pack, my jacket, my bike pump, some other stuff. And this is my toolkit I'm going to bring. I wanted to leave this stuff out just to show you. I have some car stuff and some bike stuff. I have my two locks for my bike, which I'm going to show you how I'm going to lock the bike on the roof. I have two tubes, tire wedges, I forget what those are called. Yeah, those things. Some lubricant and some grease. I have my shock pump and trail pump. I have my multi-tool that I take with me when I go out on the mountain bike, some channel locks, some Allen wrenches, a universal screwdriver, my Leatherman. I brought some power cord just in case. I have my OBD2 scanner for the car because apparently, as I found out last year, I can't even go on and road trip on a brand new or whatever, relatively new car without having car tools. Tire plug kit. These are great. It saved my life a million times before. I just bought a new one because my old one was out of plugs and they're pretty cheap. Super glue. Small screwdriver, WD-40 pen, I guess, I don't know, screwdrivers, and universal wrench. So that's all going to go in here and then get stuffed in the car. And in here I have my cot, which is a 24-inch by 72, 6-inch high, which is great because then you can store stuff underneath it. I actually put spacers to bring it up a little bit higher. I have my winter sleeping bag. I also bought a little 2-inch memory foam mat for it that was the same size to make it a little bit more comfortable. And yeah, it's just all my stuff in here. And this little storage area here I'm going to use to store my camera stuff at night or when I'm away for the car, so it's out of sight, out of mind. And that's pretty much it. The bike's going on the roof, and I'll show you how I'm going to lock it up once I get it on there. So with my locking setup, the bike ends up getting triple locked because this cam lock that holds the tire down, that's locked. I have this chain going through the frame, and the front wheel is locked. And then I have this one going through one of the chainstays, and then through the rear wheel and through the crossbar. So it's triple locked. Leaving in the afternoon, day one was a 9-hour journey to Albuquerque where I'd be spending the night. So night one in the wagon actually wasn't too bad. It was pretty comfortable, and my 0 degree sleeping bag with the fleece liner, despite it being 21 degrees. It wasn't too cold. That was actually pretty hot to start off, and then when the car cooled off, it got comfortable, and I just had to secure it well, like around me, and then put my hat on, and that was fine. But yeah, it was pretty comfortable. So not bad. This Sandia casino I stayed at in Albuquerque worked out well. It was a pretty quiet parking lot. There's a little bit of light, so I had to like make some makeshift curtains. But other than that, it was great. So I look forward to getting back on the road. It's about another 6 hours to Sedona, and then hopefully doing some mountain biking and exploring today. All right, let's get on the road. Flat and straight I-40 yielded a perfect opportunity to make use of the Alltrack's lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control. Hey guys, so this is day 2 of my journey. I just passed Flagstaff on my way to Sedona. Stayed in Albuquerque last night, so it's been about a 5-hour drive today. And it's the first road trip in my Alltrack, and I have to say it's quite suited for it. I've been pretty happy so far. I'd say these seats aren't quite as comfortable as my old BMWs. The lumbar doesn't have as much adjustability, but they are quite good. I like to adjust the lumbar on the long road trips. Like when your back starts to get tired, you can just like jam it into that area, which is what I used to do on the Beamer. This one doesn't, you can't jam it quite as hard, but otherwise you can keep moving it around and keep your back fresh or whatever. And I love having all the modern tech features as far as like the Apple CarPlay is great for using Waze, and then listening to your audiobooks, podcasts, music, cycling between them all. The Fender audio is absolutely amazing. Definitely blows my Harman Kardon in my old BMW out of the water. But yeah, it's a pretty great road trip car. Also having the tech features is awesome. When you start to get tired from driving, just having the adaptive cruise control and the lane keeping to help you out, it's quite nice. It's been a pretty boring drive so far, just up to Amarillo from DFW, and then straight across I-40 is kind of flat and bland, but just now starting to get into some alpine conditions and with some twists and turns, which hopefully will be fun, although I can't take it too crazy with the bike on the roof. But it's been a pretty cool journey here, and it's been a great road trip car. It was actually pretty comfortable staying in the back last night, even though it was down to like 20 degrees. My setup worked out quite well. So stay tuned for more. The natural beauty of Sedona was absolutely stunning. It was my first time in a red rock desert landscape, and I regret to admit that I underestimated the potential beauty of this landscape. I love the laid-back, outdoor, artistic vibe that is present here. Sedona has an amazing outdoor recreational scene. On the way home, I decided to make the trip in one day. This gave me time to reflect on the journey and my thoughts on the car. The journey overall was a success. It was so rejuvenating to escape city life, travel to a new place, and get a hit of something new. That being the freedom of a nomadic lifestyle. After 4 short days, I fully understand why so many people are building vans and deciding to live this life. Admittedly, with just a wagon, I don't think I could have been nearly as comfortable without the support of my friend Cooper, his wife Logan, and their sprinter van Martha. It was an eye-opening trip I'd gladly make again. I think that 4 days is the limit I can make strictly wagon camping with no other support. Although it may not be feasible to live out a wagon, it may be the perfect method to transverse from one area to another while on a budget. Overall, the Alltrack was a perfect road trip companion. It is quickly winning me over and may be the perfect car for me. I love the wagon practicality and relatively fun to drive small car feel on the Mark 7.5 platform. And the peace of mind of the added ground clearance and skid plate protection gives you to tackle forest roads like the ones I experienced on this journey. The only thing I think that could make the car even better is the availability of a TDI engine in the United States. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to many more adventures with my Alltrack and sharing them with you.